Thank you for joining Sanctum with Eve. I'm Eve, and I am taking a little bit of time to talk about the energy of July from the I Ching collective energy reading for 2026. So July is the wind and the army. Army may sound familiar because the overall arc of this year. 2026 is about moving from the army to ascendance. It makes sense that the army would come up again here. In case you're following along in your own I Ching book, this is Hexagram 57, the wind, and Hexagram 7, the army. So in June, we had our second observation of small cattle. You were refining your responses to conflict so that when you are in conflict, you are in full alignment and you're not reacting, you are responding with your values in full alignment. Whereas small cattle felt like a gathering storm and a buildup of tension again, asking you to continue to stand in integrity with one conflict after another, wind is going to change this dynamic. You may begin to have doubt creep in, and you may find actions and behaviors are not feeling as comfortable as they were before. But what's interesting here is this is not a sign to stop. The I Ching teaches us that the wind moves unseen, yet it still is transforming everything it touches. It sweeps away debris and invites clarity where there was confusion, where there was doubt, or where there was fear. If doubts surface, don't hold on to them tightly. Fear and self-doubt always impede actions. The purpose of wind is movement. Allow it to carry away the doubts, the fears, what no longer belongs to you, clearing a space for your higher self, your highest truth, and your forward momentum. Midway through the month, after we have passed through this clearing of fear and doubt with the wind energy, we will consolidate again into an observation of leadership with the army. This movement is about organization. The army directs any potential scattered energy that the wind took over here or over there or over there, and it drives it into clear intention and ethical leadership. So the people in leadership roles will feel a drive and purpose of this energy the most strongly. And they are going to be called to create actions around visions and insights that they have of how to move forward in their roles. Together, the wind and the army create a dynamic turning point. Dispersed energy becoming cohesive and then purposeful. So it's a very powerful, July at our midway point in the year is extremely powerful. Very curious to see what this actually looks like in reality. So the closing thoughts for July, with the army representing organized action born from internal balance, and that's really important. If the leaders are not in integrity, if they are not internally balanced, it will fail. They will fail, not it. There is no absolute failure. What wind began by clearing out the self-doubt and clearing out the fear begins to restore flow. The army completes whatever the wind began by channeling all of the clarity that arrives into a very specific purpose. For individuals, this means living your own life with precision and an open heart. For the collective, it means ensuring that power is resting with those who lead through service and merit, not ego or convenience. This energy builds the foundation for the rest of the year, which is structure, accountability, and courage in motion. So courage and conflict, basically, as well. As the I Ching reminds us, a true leader is not the loudest, but the most steadfast in purpose, clarity, vision, and compassion. August, the energy of August will arise as the chase, and you're going to be invited to hold the balance that occurred as you worked through the army close. And you'll know that the energy has shifted to the chase when you hit a setback. This setback, there is nothing that you can do but act. So it's going to provoke you into some kind of action. And that's how you know that our energy from July will be moving into that of August. Remember that you are welcome to leave any comments or questions below. Thank you for joining Sanctum with Eve for the I Ching predictions for 2026.